Alright, will we be stripped of our weapons when we get there?
You don't know that yet.
Alright, yeah, I guess.
All right. So are you guys waiting, or are you going just immediately?
Yeah, just immediately.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So as you go to the gate, like right after the shower, there's two well armed and well dressed guards, and they're like, "Hello, gentlemen and lady. What can I do for you?"
Here to see what's his name again?
Lord Gatchana.
Do you have an invitation?
Yes, we do.
All right. He takes a look at the letter and goes, "You're a little early. Maybe come back in an hour or two."
We can. That is no problem.
I'm going to the bar.
Better early than late.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys head to the tavern, drink for a little bit, and then time passes, and eventually the sun starts going down, and you decide to make your way there. And as you approach, they recognize you and like, welcome back. Why don't you come on in? The few of the other guests are just arriving themselves.
You can get here so we can leave. Just hurry and get in here and leave. That's it.
Why are you such a stick in the mud?
I don't like fancy people. It's too
Well-
clean. Ugh.
Neat. Try to get some,
You should have been here last session.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some royal women.
So,
Yeah.
hey man, if you do that, just make sure you drop the pockets off somewhere else. Otherwise, you're gonna have light pockets when you come back.
Yeah, that's all right.
Pickpocket.
Alright, I'm gonna herd everyone into the room.
Heard.
Mumu, we're not.
Use me.
Mumu, better watch yourself.
Actually, let's change his name to Burkstaff.
Or staff.
Yeah, Burkstaff.
That first staff?
No, just Burkstaff.
Oh.
Or work staff.
Yeah. So, as you make your way into the manor, sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay. As you make your way into the manor, on the approach, you see that there is just really nice, like the outside of this area is paved and all that, but this is like really nice paver stones, and it's a lot. This walkway is lined with hedges, and as the hedges begin to break off towards the end of the walkway, you look around and you see that there's these giant like topiaries of like elephants and pigs and horses and people, kind of like lining the rest of this front yard. You look over. It's a topiary.
A topiary?
Yeah.
Nani?
Yeah.
Hedge sculptures.
Yes.
God,
Yeah.
all horses need love.
So as you're walking, you see this really nice porch with these like ornate pillars, kind of holding up the balcony above it, and these two massive wooden doors. And there seems to be a servant at the top of the staircase as you approach. And welcome. Your names, please.
Okay.
I'm Cedric.
Thoracus.
Vanya Nefer.
Oh,
All right. Well, welcome. All right. Well, if you don't mind making your way inside, some of the other guests have just arrived themselves. And as you walk in, the group from the Adventurers Guild is now arriving. As the doors swing open, you walk in and you see this really nice foyer with this chandelier that just seems to light up the whole area. And as you look, it's just candlelight, but it seems to be extra bright. You look around, and immediately to your left, there seems to be kind of like a sitting area with a few sofas and general like seating kind of scattered around, armchairs and other things scattered around the room. As you walk in, you see that there are sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, as you walk in, you see that there are a number of handful of other people already here. Lounging back on one of the sofas, you see two elderly gentlemen that are laughing together, much to the disgust of a haughty noblewoman picking through the books behind them. Opposite of that, you see a meek but smiling young tiefling woman perched on the edge of another armchair, clearly invested in whatever conversation had brought the gentleman to laughter. The high elf, or the butler, kind of smiles as he ushers you in, and he kind of ushers you to take 2 seats, and he makes his way to the back outside. As everybody else kind of settles in, another approaches you. A tall, like wood elf-looking man. He approaches you and he takes a deep bow and goes, "Well, hello there. My name is Lord Berkstaff. How are you doing today?"
Ah, well, and you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm glad that you all could make it this evening to my little party.
Oh, we appreciate the invite. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Well, it's lovely to meet yours as well. You all have no idea how big of a help taking out those orcs were for me and my business.
Yeah, it was no problem. It's kind of easy.
We didn't realize how... Okay, shut up. We didn't realize how big of a nuisance they were.
Well, it's always those that are unseen that are more of a nuisance than people realize. Well, my name is Lord Berkstaff, and welcome to the Moonville Manor. I shall be serving up drinks with a few of my servants around here. If you wish to take anything, feel free to. I have to go check on the dinner. I will excuse myself now, and please enjoy your stay. And he exits the room back out towards one of the doors leading deeper into the house.
Well, you heard him, guys. He said, "Take
Yeah,
anything."
it said take anything. I do like this chair.
Really? I am going to go. A tiefling girl that we saw earlier.
You're not. You don't want no half tiefling.
As you're walking towards the tiefling woman, into this little back area of this room, you do see a human woman that seems to be kind of like scribbling in a notebook by one of the bookshelves. You can't take notice of her. She takes notice of you, and she kind of like turns her back to you and keeps writing in whatever she's writing in. But as you approach, the little shy tiefling woman quickly stands up and goes, "Oh, can I get you anything?"
You.
No, you don't have to. You never said you were going there.
No, I know.
Exactly, bitch. My time.
Can I get you anything?
They give me anything. I just wanted to see what you were up to.
Oh, I'm just one of the waitresses for the party. I'm sorry that you caught me sitting. It's very unprofessional. Are you sure there's nothing I can get you?
Oh, it's alright. Well, I guess a talk would be nice.
As you're talking to her, she seems to be kind of like curling in on herself, like she's very shy. But she's being conversational because that's her job. What can I get for you?
To like serving what's his name, Lord Berkstaff.
Oh, this is actually my first evening serving one of his events. I'm from a restaurant here in town that he ate at, and he seemed to like me, so he gave me a few extra gold to come up to his estate here and do this for him. It's a little weird being in this manor, but money's money.
I hear that. Well, I'm not really the type of person to hang out in these kinds of areas and just hear my group. It's really boring. I'm used to, fighting, wilderness, roughing it up. It's weird to me.
Well, that seems very dangerous. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go do some rotations and make sure that everybody else is okay. She approaches the rest of you guys and, can I get you all anything?
Yeah, can I get you a finest alcohol?
Get our
I've got 2, please.
2? Sure. Anything for you, miss? Looking at you, Vanya.
Could you point me to like the nearest servant of sorts who has been here the longest?
Yeah, I'm sure I could find somebody like that. Is there anything that I can get you?
No, I'm all right.
Okay. And she looks at you, Muda, and goes, you're large.
I get that a lot.
Can I get you anything?
A water would be nice, dear.
Okay. Would a bucket be okay? I mean,
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to be rude, but
Just the glass.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, buddy.
I'll try. Okay, I got you. And she quickly scurries out of the room.
So, can I get you a bucket?
A few moments later, she returns and she's followed by a more like matcherly woman, human woman, and she has two little snifters of alcohol that she gives, one to Thrakis and one to Cedric. Here you go. Here's your alcohol. Please be careful. Here's a water for you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude earlier. I just figured you'd probably drink a lot of. I'm sorry. She quickly hands you the glass and runs.
Yeah, just looking at you is scary.
The older human woman approaches and goes, Miss, I heard that you needed to speak to me. What can I do for you?
I just have a question. How trustworthy do you think Lord Bertsaff is? And I would ask for your honest answer.
She looks at you and goes, well, Mr. Bergstaff is a wonderful lord, and he's treated us very kindly over the years.
Can I insight?
Sure. She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
You're welcome. Is there anything I can get for you?
No, I'm all right.
All right. Please enjoy your stay. And she makes her way out of the room.
Can I take my drink and see what that chick was riding? Or talk to the chick that was riding?
So as you walk into that little back area, she quickly closes up a book and slips it onto the bookshelf, and she looks at you and she goes, hello.
Hey, can't see you were reading during this party. Is there any reason you're doing this?
Just looking at all these beautiful, beautiful books he has.
And I'm looking at something beautiful as well.
She looks at you and just goes, uh-huh. Well, and aren't you just an adventurer?
No. I'm basically royalty around these parts.
Then why have I never heard of you? Or seen you?
Yeah. I don't think you've read enough books, my lady.
Oh,
She looks at you very sour-eyed and goes, please make your way out of here.
Oh, she gonna watch your ass. Oh.
I think I did better than Volkers.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna join the two old men.
As you approach, you hear, and that's why she couldn't handle it. Both of them crack up, and the other woman is just giving them this nasty look, the one that's behind them. They finish taking a drink and goes, you're Harry. What can we do for you?
I was just wondering what was so funny over here.
One of the brothers leans in and goes, that lady back there, you can say anything to piss her off. It's so funny. Just say something dumb and just look at the look she gives you.
I can't think of anything dumb.
Hey,
You say so.
Wow. Okay. Shots fired. shit! I hate that. I literally cannot think of anything dumb. Somebody give me something.
Say the screenshot thing.
No.
Grab
Oh,
by
They
the
don't
hand.
know. They don't know what screenshots are.
Just say it. It
Say it
sounds
out.
dumb.
Say something about Milky.
Talk about the fish that went into the wall.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. And so, I explained to her that wasn't milk in the fridge.
The two brothers just look at each other for a second and go, it's funny because he's a cow. And the woman in audible, like, ugh, she stands up and just walks away.
That's fucking
That's fun.
Bro, I would something right now. I don't want to feel like finishing it. That's disgusting. You made me lose my appetite. Yeah. Pretty cow.
Yeah. You're funny. You're very funny. So, you're one of the adventurers that helped take out the orcs, are you?
I am, and you two are.
We're just the couple of brothers that run a few businesses out on the edge of town. Those orcs were kind of terrorizing us, and we greatly appreciate the assistance you had given us in the matter.
Yeah. Well, we are more than happy to help.
Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. Do you ever do any farmland or any mill work?
Can't say that it's my forte. However, if it needs some tough muscle, I believe I am the man for the job.
Well, we'll have to keep you in mind. What's your name?
Muta Aurora.
Her name is Momo.
Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance, Moo Moo. Yeah, don't mind Lady Silverhall, the lady that's behind us. She's kind of a, busybody and looks down on people, so don't take anything she says personally.
And what is her relation to this gathering?
She is a friend of Lord Bergstaff.
Just a friend, huh?
You know what I mean.
Ooh.
But don't tell his wife. Well, we're playing. Bergstaff's never been married.
Right, well, it was lovely meeting you, gentlemen.
It was lovely meeting you as well.
I'm gonna go back to the party.
Yeah, the lady that was by the bookshelf, she's now moved way back into the main area.
She's
Anya, how about you try?
Okay. I go to the reading lady.
Oh god.
Sure, let's do this.
Oh my god, no books.
Can I help you?
Be serious. You
Um,
gotta be,
I'm just. Are you reading or writing something? I'm curious.
Well, she's moved back into the main room now because she's walked away from Cedric back into the main room, and she's just kind of sitting on one of the couches.
So, why did I need to talk to her?
What? No.
Oh,
why-
to flirt? Okay, I got this. I'm the best
Oh
flirt.
god. Okay.
So, I saw you reading a book. I personally love reading books. Yesterday, I read a book about the philosophy of elves. It was very interesting.
Oh, and which book was that? I've read many. Have you heard of this author named Adrian Vaughn?
Have I heard of that author?
Give me a knowledge check.
Is that like an intelligence roll? I guess.
There should be. Oh, that's right. Yeah, give me intelligence. You've heard of him, but you haven't read any of his stuff.
I've heard of him, but I've not read his books. What are they about?
Well, they're all about all sorts of things. About elf psychology and about the barbarianism of orcs and all sorts of different kinds of things. It's truly amazing. You should read. You should look them up next time you're in the library.
I will keep that in mind. Especially the more barbaric side of the races, I think, is especially interesting. How their minds work. It's strange but interesting.
Aren't orcs just disgusting? Oh, they truly are barbarous creatures.
Absolutely disgusting.
Well, you seem rather nice. Why don't you... And she kind of scoots over. Why don't you have a sit here next to me?
Sure thing.
So, you're an adventurer.
I sure am. I am a spy as well. That's my main focus.
Oh, and who are you spying on?
General information to aid myself.
She kind of looks at you. She goes, "Are you spying now?" She takes a sip of her tea.
I will keep that to myself, but you can assume what you will.
Well, very interesting. Very interesting. So, you haven't heard of Adrian Vaughn. Who's your favorite author?
Can I just like make up
Yeah.
a name and say that's my favorite author?
Yeah.
George R. Martin is my favorite author.
Really, I prefer Tolkien's work.
Well, I don't think I've read any of his books. What does he write about?
He specializes in elven philosophy.
Well, that's very interesting. I bet that could be very introspective for you.
Yeah, I mean, elves are complicated creatures who live for hundreds of years.
They are truly beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Is she a tiefling? Is that what you said before?
No, this is just an older human woman.
Oh, just an older human woman. Okay. Thank you. I think we're pretty too.
She's just sitting there sipping her tea while looking at you. I think you're very pretty as well.
Okay. This is as far as I can get, guys.
Tag me.
Oh, that's no.
No.
Do you want to look at my tribal horn?
Oh, well, I sure wouldn't mind looking at it.
My forehead.
I take out
No.
the tribal horn.
Oh, you meant... Right. See, I thought you were going to be a little bit more exotic. Disappointing.
This
Oh.
is very exotic. If you blow on it, you can summon orcs.
Ugh!
6 of them.
Get away from me. Why would I want orcs around me? Disgusting.
So that if I'm
No.
ever in a fight,
Gross.
I can kill them.
7 so.
Orcs are inferior.
Hey.
Especially those dirty half-orcs. Ugh.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but I will acknowledge their importance in the aid of battle is all.
Yes, I suppose that's probably the only good use for him.
Can I hear this?
Yeah, you can. She's not, like, trying to hide it by any means.
That's very rude.
See?
Right here.
Shut up, Happy.
Yes, listen to your woman, Haffy.
Hey. I'm still single.
A little tear dropped off his eye. Like
Yeah, I don't know how to get any further.
oh no, keep roasting me. I think that's gonna work.
Oh, really?
Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay.
After a little bit of time passes, Burkstaff busts back into the room with high energy. He goes, "All right, everybody. Sorry that took a little bit. How are we all doing?"
I'm good.
That'd be the only response. Yeah.
And following behind him is like a small kobold, dressed in kind of like dressed in like a Sherlock Holmes outfit, and even behind that kobold is a halfling that is dressed also in like a Sherlock Holmes outfit. All right, well, dinner is served if you want to come on inside.
Oh, food.
As you walk into the next room, as you walk, as you, as you walk into the next room, it's like this giant dining area, like a long dark oak table, and just chairs like all over the place. The two brothers sit next to each other. The two brothers sit next to each other. The lady that was at the book sits like as close or like as far away from them as possible, and so does Lady Silverhall. Silverhall actually sits next to Lord Burkstaff. The kobold and the halfling take up seats next to each other across from the two brothers.
Wait. Hold on. Could you type that out? I'm trying to imagine it, but it's hard.
Okay, so on the left side,
Okay.
at the very end of the table, is Gat Shadow's seat. Next to that, on the left-hand side, is Lady Silverhall. 4 seats down are the two brothers. Directly across is the kobold and the halfling. And then about 3 seats down is the lady that was writing in the book. On the right-hand side.
I'd like to sit at the opposite end of Burkstaff.
At the very end of the table, about 10 seats
Yeah.
away. All right.
Power
Next-
move.
Next to the brothers.
You're going to sit next to the brothers. Thrakis, you're taking the seat opposite of Silverhall next to Burkstaff. Vanya?
Yeah.
Opposite of the writing lady.
All right. So as you all take your seats, Burkstaff settles in, and massive amounts of servants just come flooding in, dropping off food. You see the tiefling woman that gave you guys alcohol and some water earlier, just dropping off giant servings of roast pig and fully roasted goose and chickens and some sort of weird jelly kind of substance and some weird green vegetable that you guys have never seen. And then this is just lining all the way up and down the table. She seems to nod at you, Falcus, as she passes by, but her hands are full, so she can't wave. They sit down the food, and Burkstaff stands up, and, well, we all know why we are gathered here today. We are here to thank these wonderful travelers in helping us in each of our own ways of helping rid this awful town of the orcs that had been riddling the outer stretches of our towns. So, why don't we all give them a hearty thank you? And everybody begins to clap. The two brothers are like, and Lady Silverhall, she's like golf clapping. Well, thank you, everybody. If you may now proceed to eat. And he sits down, he starts cutting off some of some boar and other things and starts eating.
I lean over and talk to the brothers.
Yeah, as you lean over, they're poking each other and they're pointing down at Lady Silverhall, making fun of her. Oh, hello there. And you are?
I'm Cedric. I was one of the people that helped clear out those orcs.
Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance, Cedric. How are you enjoying tonight?
You cut out. What'd you say?
And how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing well. I heard we helped you guys out a lot.
Ah, yes, you did. A lot, especially with those orcs raiding our farmland, and it was just truly horrendous.
Ooh, sounds like it. We do take like prizes for our work.
Well, the Adventurers Guild should have paid you, and you did get paid.
Hey, I'm trying to copy some.
I was just making sure that you knew that you were.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, they paid us well, but every little bit helps. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
5 millimeter.
One of the brothers kind of leans back towards you and goes, "Have you noticed this weird kind of like animosity between Lady Lockwell and Lady Silverhull?"
Actually, I haven't. What do you see?
Well, I mean, and as you kind of take a look, you see like Lady Silverhull like and Lady Lockwell like giving each other like the devil eyes. I mean, you really don't see that.
Blood between them?
Well, I'm not too sure. What we're thinking so far is that Lady Silverhull is having midnight encounters with Lord Berkstaff. But we also think Lady Lockwell is as well, but we're not 100 on that.
Huh. Conversation started.
Sorry?
Good conversation started.
I mean, just look at them. Oh, God. I mean, sure, they're a little bit older, but Lord Berkstaff, what a dog, am I right?
Do you think they would like a genasi?
Well, I'm not sure. You could always try.
Ooh. You know any good pickup lines?
You could compliment her eyes.
Alright. Maybe after dinner.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go back to that.
Yeah, they go back to talking to each other and eating.
And did you see what I typed?
Yeah, I did. You kind of like look around the room and you don't see her.
Aw. I'll just keep eating.
All right. Anybody else doing anything during this dinner?
Thoracus asked.
Oh, so they could be.
Cook up your TV or no?
I assume you're talking to the brothers Thoracus.
Sorry, probably.
No, you're not talking to the brothers.
Oh, I'm talking to Berkstaff.
Oh, Lord Berkstaff looks at you and goes, no, we have a few other issues here and there, but the orcs were the most pressing at the moment. Are you looking for more work?
Potentially.
Well, what would it just be you, or would it be you and your friends?
We do things as a group, so it would be with all of us.
Well, maybe there's something that we could discuss tomorrow.
Very well.
All right, bye, Rhythm Bot. And he goes, well, is there anything else that you wish to talk about? I mean, I'm all ears.
Not looking to spring to my mind now.
Well, then please do enjoy the food. And he goes back to eating. And you see that every so often he's like whispering out of the corner of his mouth to Lady Silverhull.
Could I listen in if I was paying enough attention?
Yeah, give me a perception check. It's just like little flirtings here and there. Like he's complimenting her on her hair and like asking like what she's doing tomorrow and things like that. Like he's very clearly flirting since you can hear everything.
Okay. Like the text Falcus and say she's taken? I'm just kidding.
Text me.
He's actually striking you.
That's true.
It's taken. So I can't hear anything with that music. Is that?
Just right click on it and drag it down. I have it down to 1%. All right, so the rest of the dinner passes, and if you would all like to stay here for the evening, there are rooms provided.
I wouldn't see the harm in it.
Sounds like a swell time.
Well, there's a room for each and every single one of you, unless you wish to share a room, if you know my meaning. And he gives you a wink.
I like the way.
How big is your bed?
Not with me, friend. I meant each other. But anyways.
How big is your bed?
Right now you're being super railroaded, but yeah, what's up?
No, I was just wondering if you actually are implementing that or not.
No, I am. Very clearly.
What is it?
We can't derail the storyline.
Well, you can, but it's going to be a lot harder.
Oh.
And this looks like a job for me.
Let's not.
Alright.
Can I say something to the journal girl really quick?
Yes.
How did you feel about sharing a room with me tonight?
She looks at you and she goes, I could be persuaded.
Can I walk up to them?
Yeah, you come sauntering up.
That guy's a little bit drunk, by the way. But I put my arm around Benya and ask if they want to share a room with Bree.
No.
You heard the lady. Get lost.
Again, more books, lady.
And as she looks at you, she goes, you know what? As much as I would love to, there's actually something I have to do real quick. Why don't you go ahead and head up to my room, and I'll see you up there.
Okay.
On my
I
way.
mean, am I able to get like some vague directions of where it is?
Yes, it's up the stairs, the third door on the left.
Okay. I will be there.
All right. Falcus, after a little bit of searching, you do see her in like a back alley kind of thing. She seems to be munching on something, and as you open up the door, she quickly like hides it and she goes, what can I get for you? Oh. And she stands up. She's got her hands behind her back. Hi. What can I do for you?
You don't have to hide the food that you're just eating.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, it's fine. I'm not gonna tell anyone.
She goes, okay, and she pulls out like this giant like turkey leg, and she just starts tearing into it. So, what can I do for you?
I can see why you were so nervous in this environment now.
Yes, it's a very no, pardon. Yeah, it's very uptight.
Oh my god, yes. That was fine.
Isn't it the worst? And she takes another giant bite. It's just, I mean, like how much alcohol can these old people consume? I mean, oh my god, they're so snooty.
No.
Just the worst. But what can I do for you?
I never got your name.
Oh, and she takes another ginormous, and like at this point, she's like quartering it with each bite, so there's only like one good bite left. My name is sorry. My name's Amy O'Hare, and your name?
Okay.
Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance, Falcus. Sorry for eating so unladylike, but gotta eat quick when the boss is around.
Well, I want to thank you. I saw the little wave that you gave me earlier. Well, you couldn't wave since you had food in your hand. But like a little.
The nod, yes. What of it? I mean, are you looking for something? And she like sensually starts gnawing slowly on the edge of the turkey bone.
You say?
As she goes, are you looking for something? And she starts sensually gnawing on the end of the turkey bone.
No. I just want to see.
Oh, okay. And then she just finishes off the turkey bone. She throws it in the trash behind her. Well, I mean, it was lovely seeing you, but I got work to do. So,
Thank you.
I guess I should be on my way then.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, I mean, if we come to... maybe. Alright, bye! And she dashes out the door, wiping her mouth off. What do you mean by offsetting, Thrakus?
Like anything that just doesn't seem right, out of place, or suspicious.
Why?
Reassurance.
Alright, give me a perception check. She's the the one for you. Okay, go.
Oh, I guess I found
No,
nothing.
yeah, no. It just seems like a very fancy house. Moda, as you're Mumu, as you're walking around, you do see the kobold and the halfling, talking to each other. And as you approach, the kobold looks up at you and goes, well, hello there. What can I do for you?
Well, hello. I was just meaning to see what your relation to the party was.
He's standing there smoking a pipe, and as he goes to take a step forward to shake your hand, the pipe falls out of his hand. He bends over to pick it up. He trips over himself, and he kind of falls face first. He goes, stands back up, picks up the pipe as he's standing up, puts it back in his mouth, and goes, sorry about that. Well, I am, I'm just, I'm here.
Well,
What are you doing here?
me and my party were the ones responsible for clearing out the orcs.
I bet. And he's giving you these I don't trust you eyes.
And everyone else I've talked to has had some reason for being here. And what is yours?
Well, I've been befriending Lord Bergstaff over the past few months to get access to one of these fancy parties he's throwing.
Huh. That's the only reason.
Yeah. I mean, well, let me introduce myself. My name is Detective Rhubarb. And this here is Constable Custard.
So, what exactly are you investigating something here, or are you literally just here to party?
I'm literally just here to party with Constable Custard.
Admirable.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not a lot of crime here, so, gotta make time with what we gotta make do with what we have.
So, how did you get into the business of detective work? Most kobolds I know are, well, forgive my speech, but spineless cowards.
He looks at you and goes, and he's pointing the pipe at you. Well, looky, and the pipe flies out of his hand. He just leaves it this time. Well, looky here. I may be a spineless coward, but I know when something's awry.
I'm gonna pick the pipe up for him and like gently place it in his hand.
As you do that, he's like trying to like he's like moving his hand back and trying to just have you place it in his. Oh, as you're like trying to place it in his hand, he's moving his hand back and he's like trying to get you to put it into his mouth.
Fine, I will stick the pipe in his mouth.
Yes, thank you. How noble of you.
Mm. Well, how about you, Detective Custard?
The name's Constable Custard, and I am number 2 to Detective Rhubarb. We are the best detective and constable there is in all of Barham. Well, we're the only ones, but we're still the best.
Oh yes, logic would dictate if you're the only ones, you're the best.
Exactly.
But how good is your detective skills?
You know, he's much better than I, but I think we're pretty good. You know, we've only like not solved like 3 cases, so we've got a pretty good track record.
And how many cases have you had?
29.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Yep, sure is.
Well, if we ever need some help sleuthing, I'm sure we can count on you guys.
Oh yeah, we'll probably already be there before you get there because we're just so good at our jobs.
Oh, is that so?
I mean, unless you're the one causing trouble, then I guess you would be there before we are. Or unless you're the one that's like being like having the trouble caused you, then I guess you would also be there before we are. But I mean, as long as you're not causing the trouble and or are the victim, then yes, we will be there before you.
Okay, fine.
Wow. I look forward to crossing paths with you two again.
I bet you do. Have a lovely evening.
And you as well.
Ryan is very satisfied right now.
I love these characters. All right, so you know what? Let me do this real quick. So.
So.
Sorry, give me 1 second here. See, I'm not looking for, like... That's not exactly what I'm looking for. What happened to the one that I had? There it is. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Whoa, fuck me.
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry.
So.
You hear a glass shatter. No, it didn't break. Alright. As you all retreat to your respective rooms, you hear creaks, groans, and bangs from around the manor. Naturally, with it being such a warm and warm day and dropping cold so quickly, it's not surprising that the building, old as it is, would be settling down alongside yourselves. From downstairs, you hear a few footsteps, most likely Lord Burkstaff, making sure the doors are locked and the windows secure. Being this far, being like this far away from the main traffic of the city, it makes it feel like a good place for a target for thieves, especially with the vast collection of eccentric items you remember seeing throughout the house. You will pull back the warm covers and climb into the soft sinking beds. The mattress is stuffed with owlbear feathers and the pillows fluffed to perfections. It doesn't take long before each of you drift into sleep, relaxed slumber. until you hear a crash from somewhere within the manor, which wakes you up with a start.
Get me.
As Thrakis quickly gets up.
I mean, could I go gather everyone, make sure everyone is on their way to inspect it?
Well, is everybody on their way to inspect it?
Murder would be.
I'm lazily getting up to check it.
Alright. As you... Sorry, one second. As you choose to, or as you go to investigate the crash that you heard, you head down the staircase to discover a very confused and panicked-looking Amy holding a dustpan and a brush. And she's desperately trying to clean up a broken vase from the floor of the library.
Pretty desperate looking what?
A desperate look on her face as she's trying to clean up the broken vase on the library floor.
Who is it?
Amy, the tiefling.
Oh, I thought you said emu. I was
No,
like, what?
Amy, the tiefling.
Can I offer her help?
Yes, if you wish. Thank you.
Alright.
So you bend down, you start helping her clean it up, and she starts discarding it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I was just trying to get a drink and I couldn't see where I was going.
This late at night though?
Can I insight check her saying that?
Go for it. You know she's lying.
Ooh.
What were you really doing? I don't believe you.
Well, I'm sorry. I was reaching for the book on the top shelf by climbing up it, and I kind of fell and broke the vase.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and get the book for her.
Oh, thank you. And she goes, well, thank you so much.
What is the book?
Well, see, I saw Lady Harriet put the book back from her bag into the bookshelf, and I was just wondering what the book was.
Can I insight check her again?
Yeah, go for it. She's telling the truth.
Okay. Sure.
If you
Do with it what you will.
Well, I mean, I was just trying to figure out what the book was. I mean, she had it in her bag. It was a little weird, but, you know. But she takes a look at the cover and goes, huh. Well, that's not so
What?
interesting. And she flips it over and goes, it's just a study on ciphers and cryptography.
Wait, whose book was this again?
The chick with the-
This was the chick that you were flirting with, and she did not show back up. She did not show up to her room yet.
Oh, I'm talking about who the book was belonging to. Oh wait, or was that still her?
Yeah.
It's Lord Berkstaff's book. The chick that you were flirting with put it back up on the bookshelf, and Amy was trying to get it.
Okay. What was in the book?
The book is called Ciphers: A Study in Cryptography by Martin Duskville.
Photography.
Cryptography. Yeah, fuck you. Thanks.
Well, this is interesting.
So as you are discussing this with her, a few of the other guests come down the bookshelf, and Lord Berkstaff is amongst them, and he's slightly out of breath, and he's in his nightgown, and he goes, what happened here?
Oh, just an honest accident.
Murder.
Give me perception checks.
All of us?
Sure.
Marcus isn't here.
I'd like to reroll.
I'd like to roll as well.
Well, that's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. Thrakis and Vanya. the both of you realize that Lady Silverhall and Lockwell and Silverhall are both missing, are both not here.
Oh,
This is like the game of Clue.
it's the game of stuff.
And even Amy points out and goes, "Where's Silverhall and Lockwell?" Bergstaff goes, they must be just simply tired and didn't get woken up by whatever that noise was. Well,
Insight check in.
yeah, go for it.
I don't believe anybody.
He seems to be telling the truth, and as he goes to turn, he notices the broken vase, or the missing vase, and goes, "What happened to the vase?" That's fine. Okay. Whatever. And he goes upstairs. Yes, so Muda, as you approach the detectives, or the detective and the constable. Hello. What can we do for you?
Well, it seems we have a mystery on our hands.
Yes, the case of the broken vase. Very intriguing.
How'd they know?
Indeed. Now, tell me, where are the two missing women?
Probably in their rooms, which is where I'm going to be heading back to. Yeah, and me too.
Actually,
As you said that they were starting to turn away, and they just give you the biggest. Yes.
let's take a stroll up there, shall we? I don't believe that they are.
All right, fine. Let's go. Okay. God. As you go up to check, who are you checking on first?
Silver. something.
Silverhall. As you go and check in her room, she's not there.
Now, tell me, how good are your detective skills again?
Look, she may have just left, or she's in Bergstaff's room.
Can I look around for any sort of documentation or any written things that might be clues?
Yeah, go for it. You an investigation check. No, there's no sign of her stuff. There's no sign of any writing or anything like that in this room. It's like she was never even in there.
Sorry, I didn't hear. I thought I heard you finish a bit.
No, you're good.
Now, you say she might be in Lord Bergstaff's. However, he seemed earnest when he said she may be in this room. Therefore, he doesn't know the whereabouts. We don't know the whereabouts.
Or he was lying, and they're actually just fucking. I mean, he's a lord after all, and she's a lady.
He seemed very earnest.
Yeah, I bet he did. I'd be trying to lie too.
Now, let us pay a visit to the other room, shall we?
I'm gonna go to
Can I
bed.
split and go to Bergstaff's room?
Sure.
Can I find?
I'm gonna keep staring at the face. Aw.
Something's gotta change here. I just feel it.
They don't just break themselves.
Even though somebody already admitted to breaking it. Yeah, why don't we go check up on your friend? He's not here either.
Well, let's.
Yes, let's. I mean, it's just a broken vase, my man, and people, they may have just gone home. Which I'm starting to regret not going home myself.
I got it and I snapped my fingers.
I think
Somebody
there's.
broke the vase.
I think there's something much deeper that your little reptilian brain can't wrap around.
I'm gonna go over to Muda.
Okay.
You might want to chill down a little bit, bro. It's not the nicest thing to say in a time of circumstances like this.
Trust me, it's how you get these types of people riled up and actually care about something.
What do you mean by these types of people?
Oh, you
It's
know.
on you, bro.
Yeah, what do you mean by these types of people? Hmm?
Well, halfling, you're different.
Mm-hmm.
The kobold.
At least I'm not an overgrown fuzzball.
Yes, this is true. I am quite large.
Yeah.
However, I do have a anatomically bigger brain than you.
He's a purebred.
I knew your parents were brother and sister.
Ooh.
Just gonna watch me two argue.
Alright. I will have to give that to you, Constable.
Mm-hmm.
So sassy.
Now, if you don't mind, I would like to go back to bed.
Well, be my guest, but this is, I'd say, one of the cases of the century.
Yes, the broken vase and the lady not in her bedroom. Oh man, such a big case.
There's more to this than I'd say is getting through that thick skull.
And what makes you think that?
Call it a supernatural hunch.
Yeah, a hunch like the one you got on your back.
You're getting fucked.
You might be lucky. However, I don't see much endurance in you.
Good one. Good one. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to bed. You coming, detective? Detective, he's visibly trying to hold back laughter. Yes, 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 yes. And they both turn and leave.
I am gonna go check on the other room though.
Burkstaff?
No, the other girl's
Alright.
room.
Yeah, as you walk in, you see a few of Vanya's things in there too.
Hey.
And Vanya's in there. Or are you not, Vanya? Are you in there, or are you following Muda?
No, I said before I was going to
Oh, that's-
Brooks's room.
Oh, that's true. You're in Brickstaff's room. I mean, it's still up and down the same hallway. I forgot to did.
I'm there too.
We'll switch to that one real quick. So as you knock, you hear, "Can I help you?" Hello?
Hey,
Can I help you?
it's Cedric.
I know. What do you want?
Um.
Alright, good evening. Go to bed.
Did you or did you not put your name at
Wait,
the
can you hear me? My mic like glitched out.
No, you got out.
Yeah, you cut out super hard.
Yeah,
Can you
could
pull
I?
that back?
Can I come in?
I'd rather you didn't. I'm trying to sleep.
Can I open the door?
It's locked.
God damn it.
Can I knock louder?
Go away.
I keep knocking.
Go away.
Can I knock harder?
We're not trying to piss him off, guys.
Okay, wait, hold
I
on.
wanna
I
open
am
the
going
door.
to wild shape into a small insect.
Oh, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go under the door.
Well, what insect are you wild shaping into?
An ant.
Eater.
No.
Would ants have dark vision?
Spiders do.
Should be a fly.
I mean, do I still retain my dark vision as an elf?
No, you would gain the stats of whatever creature.
Spiders can.
A giant ant does not.
So you do not have dark
wait,
vision.
Wait, yes it does. Yes it
Oh,
does.
do you? Does
yeah,
it?
it has
Alright.
a 60-foot dark vision.
Okay. So yeah, you have 60 feet of dark vision
Okay.
as an ant.
Can I? Does anything just initially look off?
I mean, outside of just how big this room is compared to you, give me a perception check. No, I mean, you're very small in a very large room, and from the 60 feet that you can see ahead of you, nothing seems to be off.
Can I keep knocking and asking to talk? Privately.
Get out of my house before I call the guards.
Oh. Oh. Can I go back to bed?
Get out of my house before I call the guards.
Alright. I'll leave. I don't actually leave, I just
Can I like crawl around and see if I find any missing ladies?
Well, they wouldn't be missing if they were in there.
Any, to our knowledge, missing ladies?
No, you don't seem to find any.
I don't think I can do a proper investigation as an ant, so I will take my leave.
All right.
And then after that, I'll just head back to my room, I guess.
Can I go to Focus's room?
Okay.
Is he still awake? Or he woke up, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Just inform him of everything that happened while he was asleep.
All right.
There you go. And then cuddle with him in bed.
Oh my god.
Just tell him it's all a dream.
Anyways, all right. So, does anybody else want to do anything during this point at this juncture?
Focus.
I'm actually gonna talk to Vanya real fast.
All right.
My investigation is not over, damn it.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, you said you're going to Vanya's room
Yeah.
or to Burke's to Lockwell's room. So yeah, you open up the door and you see a few of Vanya's things in there, like her. Do you have a weapon or armor, or do you just have like your backpack?
I have a shield and armor.
Yeah.
I do not have a weapon.
Okay.
Or wait, I have a great axe and a javelin from the orc fight.
Yeah, you see like a few of her weapons, her packer, and her shield by the nightstand next to the bed.
Do I see any of Lockwell's stuff? Because I would assume I know like Vanya's from Lockwell's stuff.
Yeah, you see like a few outfits and things kind of like hanging around the room and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna go through it because that's sort of a scummy thing to do. But she's not in here, is she?
Correct, she's not.
Okay. So both females are missing. Neither are. I'm gonna go wake up the detectives again.
So you hear them saying goodnight to each other as you walk up, and you knock on their door. What?
Detective Revive,
Yes.
riddle me this.
What?
2 lost females, and 1 still has her stuff in a room.
Yes, but if you had been listening to any conversations earlier, you would have heard that Lady Lockwell was going out for the evening. She would be back in later.
Yes, but where do you suppose she went?
It doesn't matter. She's a grown-ass woman, and I'm not her babysitter.
I have a theory.
Oh my god. The door opens up to a very disheveled and very pissed off kobold in a sleeping gown. Yes, and what is your theory?
You look keen in that sleeping gown.
Yeah,
My theory
thanks.
is- My theory is that Lockwell
Mm-hmm.
murdered Silver.
And do you have any evidence of this?
Think about it.
I've thought about it. They've known each other for a very long time. Why would he? Why would she murder her tonight of all nights?
Because the two tensions were palpable.
Yes,
And
but
would you
they.
let me finish?
Oh, fine.
And if you noticed, which I'm sure you didn't, as you were merely stuffing your face, Brooke Shaft, whatever his name is,
Bergstaff.
Bergstaff was commenting to, it was Silver, right?
Silverhall.
Yes. Bergstaff was commenting to Silverhall all night and not giving, God, there's so many fucking names here. Something.
Lockwell. So that's why you take notes.
Yeah, probably. And as a matter of fact, I was talking to the two old men.
Mm-hmm. I bet you were.
What? Hold on. What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you seem to be spending a lot of time with the guys instead of the ladies. You cow.
Okay, first of all, that is our term. Second of all, who I prefer is none of your business.
Uh-huh. I
Third
would
of
prefer if you left me to go to sleep.
Tonight would be the prime night to murder
Yes.
Silverwell.
Silverhall in Lord Bergstaff's house, because that's how you proclaim your love to somebody, by murdering their lover in their house. Yes, the logic here is perfectly sound.
Because then she would have him all to herself.
The mantis.
But why?
And she would have the perfect alibi with Vanya.
Fine. You may be onto something, but I don't think you're right. Now, will you please leave me alone?
When can we get to investigating?
Tomorrow morning.
Well, the trail already may be cold by then.
Dude, it's like 3 hours away. It'll be fine. Because a dead body's not going to go anywhere if it's already been
The
moved.
evidence can.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Fine. All right, Custard. Come on. What? What? We were just... No! Fuck! He walks over to his bedside. He puts the pipe in his mouth and wiggles on his little adorable kobold Sherlock Holmes hat. Still in his nightgown, or still in his evening wear, mind you, and makes his way. All right, fine. Where should we start?
I say we start with the last person to be seen. With the supposed murderer.
Isn't
And
that
this is
your...
Vanya.
Fine, let's go find her. I don't
I wonder how far
care.
off rail we're going.
I have a feeling I am on the right track. Either that or I'm not, and I'm just wasting everybody's time. It's great.
Custard, why don't you go find some of the help and go downstairs and look around? We'll do some searching up here. Yeah, I guess. That's fine. And Falcus, this is when you're also heading down the staircase. heading down to the kitchen. After a little bit, you do catch up with Vanya.
Miss Vanya.
Good night. I start heading to my room.
No, I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder.
No, we're not doing this right now.
No, Miss Vanya, I need your cooperation.
Not tonight. No means no.
No means no. Okay, what is it? What do you want?
I have some unfortunately rather personal questions to ask.
Sure.
What time did Miss Lockwell come to bed?
She did not.
So, you did not have any contact with her at all this night?
Nope.
Now let the poor woman go to bed.
I just flirted with her because you guys told me to.
Well,
Suspicious.
we'll handle that later. Okay. So, now we have no clue of her whereabouts.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Yes, good night, Miss Vanya.
Oh, you'll let her go to bed, but not me.
She's not the detective.
Oh my god, neither are you!
Well, I seem to be doing a better job than you.
There's no... And as he says that, Custard, or Thrakis, you meet up with what's her bitch? Amy. With Amy. And the three of you walk into the kitchen while you guys are talking, and Amy lets out a...
Another vase.
Okay, that might be something. And he starts full sprint down the staircase.
Yeah, I'll start heading down there instead of my room.
So
I'm just holding a bottle of snow water.
as you guys get down there, the detective does technically reach the kitchen before you do. Because he was going full sprint with his little kobold legs. But as you all make your way into as you make your way into the kitchen, there's like a musky lavender scented air becomes coated with the strange smell you are all too familiar with, the smell of fresh blood. You all look at each other, concern lining your faces as you quickly draw your weapons. Looking over the counter, you see the limp, deceased form of Harriet Lockwell slumped against the wall, coated in blood. Amy lets out another...
8 stab wounds.
Amy lets out another... and just turns and books it out of the room. And Lord Burkstaff makes his way into the room, and then he just covers his mouth in horror and heads after the panicked tiefling, while the detectives start looking over the corpse.
Congrats on your promotion, Muta.
Oh boy.
Can I go stand next to the dead body?
And take a picture with it.
Yeah.
No, you may not, and no, you may not.
I can't. Alright, now I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna open up the wine and pour one out for the dead homie.
Oh my god.
Okay, one final time. What was that other chick's name?
Silverhall.
So,
What's your bitch?
Is she still alive?
That's a good question. Ask her.
Oh wait, I don't know any medicine. Can I check her?
Yeah, give me a medicine check. You don't find anything. Again, as you're approaching, the detectives are like, please go away. We will handle this. We are the professionals. And they stare at Muda when they say this. We are the professionals, after all.
Can I try and discover the cause of death?
We will discover that ourselves.
I'm gonna give a thumbs up to Muda.
I don't trust your expertise.
Fine. Give me a medicine check.
I swear to God, if I get a shit roll after saying that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so as they're turning over the body, at the same time as they spot it, you see that there's multiple stab wounds and she died from loss of blood. So if you would have just given us a little bit more time...
Well,
This is like Clue, so can I make my guess?
Sure.
It was Silverhall in the kitchen with the candlestick.
And she generated stab wounds with the candlestick.
With a knife?
I think I know what happened.
Is
And
this
she
in
went
the
through
kitchen?
the secret door,
Yes.
went through the kitchen, and is now in the laboratory.
Are there any missing knives from the kitchen?
Give me an investigation check. There is one knife missing.
How about now?
There's still one knife missing.
I'm so glad that actually worked.
There are now 2 knives missing. It's amazing. So, as you guys are sitting there investigating, you hear the 2 brothers go, "Man, talk about a deadbeat." you could say this party is turned into a... Oh shit, I lost it. Ah, damn it, it's a good one too.
People are dying to get into
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could say people are dying to get into this party. Oh, these are the 2 brothers just passing jokes. You could say that she had a real thriller on her hands.
Can I stand up them? That's all I'm not laughing at.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I have to roll intimidation?
Yeah, you said you were trying to intimidate them. As you say that, like, well, any matter could be made into a laughing matter. Jeez.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, I agree. If you're alive, it's a good day.
Can I punch the Exorcist?
Do we know these 2 gentlemen's names?
No, they're called. Their names are literally the Fairbrand brothers.
I would like to submit the names Statler and Waldorf.
Waldo and Waldorf.
Statler.
What is my answer for 100?
Fine. All right. So they go and they retreat back into the library, and they're just like, whatever, man.
Whatever, man. Oh, God.
So, detectives, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, I mean, outside of the obvious of her being stabbed to death and then bleeding out, we did find this, and they pull out the little book that she was writing in when she was by the bookcase.
And?
Well, take a look in for yourself, and he tossed you the book.
And I will clumsily slap the book to the ground. No.
Took it and I threw it on the ground.
Alright, yeah, I'll read the book.
It makes, like, as you're, like, reading it, it's like, the flowers were beautiful today as the kitchen smelled of coffee and eggs, and the sun had coasted over the green sky.
That's a riddle.
My sight had gone onto the dragon in the sky, and it caught this little glimpse as the feathers flew by.
I'm gonna skip to the most recent entry.
Can we have that written out?
No.
Can I get a picture?
No, because I'm literally making this up on the spot. No.
Oh, I figured we just came across this dead corpse in a more unconventional manner than what you had written.
No, because I'm changing this. No, I'm changing this on the spot on what was supposed to be in there. So
You all build it.
yeah.
Can I go get that book on cryptology?
Well,
Dragons
So-
have feathers.
yes, you may.
I retrieve
Yeah,
it.
check if she stole the one. She was beautiful.
I would like to use cure wounds.
I like to use res.
Has she rolled 3 death saves yet?
All right, so.
Let's use it.
Okay.
Pissed them off again.
No, I was reading something. And that's not something to be funny. I mean, come on, you piss off the DM, bro. Come on. Anyways, so you got so you have the cryptography book, Vanya. I assume you're heading back in with Muda.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, the newest entry, it says something like, as I approach the black pit of despair, my soul feels ever growing tighter, and some other weird, dark, gothic bullshit that I can't think of on the spot.
Ah, yes.
Sorry, repeat that again?
Austin, I swear to fuck.
No, I'm gonna try to think. You said I want to know what you said before. A golf name you can't think of because I need to find a golf name for you.
No, a goth, like I can't think of any more like goth poetry bullshit that I can think of.
Oh.
But there's no mention of silver.
No, there's not.
Oh.
Can I start reading through that cryptology book?
Just be like roses are red, violets are blue. The sky
So-
is high. It's a good day to die.
So give me a intelligence check, Vanya. So as you're flipping through this would probably take you about 2-3 hours to decipher, if not longer.
Sure, I'll go for it.
Like I'm talking like
Honestly,
I'm talking like
gonna
just the
take a
last.
second.
I'm just talking about like just the last page.
Yeah, just fuck it up. I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna tell everyone.
Oh.
I'm gonna be a second. I'm gonna go in the library. I'm gonna decipher this.
Well, yeah. So as you walk back in, the two brothers are sitting there still making jokes about the dead body.
Could you repeat that?
Oh, as you walk in, there's still the two brothers had moved into the library, and they're making jokes about the dead body.
Was that cutting out or?
Huh. Discord does not. Well, Discord. I'm gonna try it on another server. Well, apparently it's just our server. Oh, this is annoying. Hey, there we go.
Hello.
Hello, lady.
Hello, lady.
All right. Well, that was annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. So there's the two brothers still joking about the dead body and all that as you walk into the library.
Could you leave? I need silence.
We were here first. Why don't you leave?
This is a library. It is meant to be silent.
Intimidate them.
They look at you and go, fine. Yeah, we might murder you next. And they leave.
Honestly, do it. I fucking dare you. Test me, bitch. Okay, stop reading.
All right, so you're out for a hot while.
Yep.
All right. So what are the rest of you doing? The two brothers come back into the kitchen and go, fuck, damn, why wasn't she the one that got killed? Oh.
I assume you're talking about Vanya?
Yeah, what a bitch.
I wondered that too.
She's not a bitch.
Maybe not to you.
Well, she could be forceful when she wants something.
But we like
She's
that.
not a bitch. He likes that.
I like it.
I like a woman that knows what she wants, eh?
I enjoyed it.
Alright, where is Vanya at?
In the library.
In the library? Alright, I'm gonna
In the
go to
library.
I'm gonna pass them and go to the library. And then, as I pass them, say it's time to make some noise.
You want us to come?
Yes, please.
They turn around and they go back with
Show me
you.
where the library is.
It's literally just on the other side of the, like, two doors.
Guys, let's go with that body.
You
Yeah.
guys want to come?
The two detectives are still, like, looking over it and shit.
I'll hang with the detectives.
Alright. I'm gonna head to the library.
As in Muda. The real detective.
Yeah. Look at me. Look at me. I am the detective now.
All right. So no one's, like, okay.
Can
Go
I
on, library.
investigate around the kitchen for any more clues than this?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Damn it.
You see a broken spork.
No, there doesn't really seem to be anything else that they haven't already taken note of. Mind you, you guys. So there's the brothers, and then there's Amy and Burkstaff that had just ran off.
I thought the brothers were following me.
No, yeah, the brothers are going to the library, but you guys, okay.
Oh, can I
Oh, I
go?
see what you mean.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna go track down Amy.
Okay, there we go.
Me and Mel can
Because there's nothing more in the kitchen. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. There's nothing
Are
left.
we being railed?
Yeah, you are now.
Well,
I
Derailed,
see. The one time I gave you guys the chance to do whatever, you guys are just like, we're gonna go fun with people. Yeah, I know you did, but
Yeah, me and Nelda can go look at it.
all right.
You
So,
can indirectly get information from people by phone.
anyways, all right. So you are going after
Amy.
Amy in
No,
Silver.
no.
Hey, what are you going
You-
after for? Oh.
You go after Burkstaff.
Well, Burkstaff and Amy went the same way. When Amy, Burkstaff chased after Amy when she bursted out of the room.
Okay, then
Hey,
we're
he
gonna
doesn't
track
let me
down both of them.
Alright. If it goes to a split decision, you go after Brick stuff. You can't excuse me.
Okay.
Not good luck. Alright, let's go.
All right. First, fuckity fuck, Vanya. Give me an insight or investigation check. Appendices A. Okay. So 14. Okay.
One is 15.
So yeah, this is going to take you a very long time, if you can even get it at all. So the two of you that are chasing after
Sprinting.
Yeah, sprinting after the other
Yes.
two.
I am speech.
Not gonna lie, a fucking Minotaur would be terrifying, just full on sprinting through the hallway.
Boom, 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 boom.
Anybody ever see Percy Jackson and the Lightning Quick?
So as you try to track down, as you follow Amy and Bergstaff, you do find Amy in the armory, where she where Bergstaff is kind of like over her, trying to calm her down. Like Amy's like curled up in like the fetal position. She's crying and she's just kind of like rocking herself back and forth, and Bergstaff is over her, just trying to calm her.
Alright.
Oh, you two.
Actually, no. Sorry. I'm gonna change this up.
Rewind.
Yeah, my bad. You actually find her. You find her.
Hello. Sorry.
In the fetal position.
Ooh, negative. Negative on all accounts. All right, I'm gonna switch all this up. Fuck it. We're doing this live. All right. As you try to find Amy, you don't find her, and there's no sign of Bergstaff either.
Come on, cowboy. Who's your son?
Give me a survival check.
I will survive. Oh, yes, I will.
Fuck.
You have a -1 to your wisdom?
I don't know why.
He didn't make that card sheet.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm actually that stupid, but you know.
All I know so far is some rich people back here and the murder mystery, like all that. That's all I know.
Oh, you've been gone for that long?
Hey
So
man,
there are 2 missing knives from the kitchen?
No, one. So as you Moda, you eventually managed to find like a trail of her, like her scent or some shit. I don't know. She wasn't very careful and she was running. She left a trail. You eventually find like this artifact room that has like all these antiques and shit like that in it. And as you step into the room, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
It was just him or both of us.
my leg.
Okay, Dex.
Also for you, Cedric, since you're following.
Oh, don't know why it gave. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, damn. So, the floor falls out from underneath you. Muda, you start getting sucked into this pitfall trap. I need you to give me a strength check.
Okay.
As the sand begins to come up, it starts rising up above your knees.
Saving.
Just strength
throw,
check.
Okay, just strength.
Nice. As you start to feel yourself sink in, you're like, nope. You just push yourself real quick, like yeet yourself right out of the sand. And then the floor closes back up on itself.
Strong boy.
You got caught in it. Can we investigate the room?
There's a false floor.
I mean, sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you...
See where the tracks led to.
Okay, well, in that case, that would be survival. That'd be survival.
Or should Muda do it since he was the one?
Well, you're the one that said it, so give me survival.
Oh, sorry.
It seems like Amy had fallen into the trap.
Can we reopen it?
Can she reroll?
Key reroll.
Yeah, if you want to reopen it, I mean, you could just step on it.
Can I push Muda?
Wow.
You could jump. Wait, no, like you strength. You gotta do strength if you gotta push it.
The murderer has been him all along. How did we even come across it?
I will obviously resist the pushing.
Wait, are you really trying to push him in?
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think of stuff.
Oh,
to
do
right
it.
now.
Do it.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna step on it. I mean,
Oh yeah.
All right, I need you to give me another dex saving throw. With advantage since you know it's there.
well, can I?
Oh, like just tap it with your foot. Wait, choose
well,
to
can
fail?
I choose to fail it.
Yeah, I mean if you want to.
Yeah.
It happened.
Can I be there
Yeah.
to save mood if anything bad happens?
Sure. So you step on it and you just start letting yourself sink in. You quickly it quickly starts sucking you in, and after about 18 seconds, you are underwater, or you are completely submerged in this.
Yell if you need me.
Can I try and feel around for Amy or anything?
At this point, you can't breathe, so you are suffocating.
Okay.
So first, give me a perception check.
It's okay. I hear drowning's bliss.
Here's the best way to die.
Deception.
You kind of feel around, and you do feel a body in this pit. But you're also now going to be taking 8 points of damage.
All right. I'd like to try and pull the body out.
Damn.
Oh wait, shit. For some reason, I was at 0 hit points.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I did
Uh,
that.
How many points of damage?
8.
8. Okay, and like I said, I'd like to try and pull the body out.
Okay.
Is it
Um,
strength?
Yeah, but I don't.
Can,
How are you going to move up the sand
can I
while
push my
carrying a
sword
body?
out?
Well, you don't know what situation he's in.
Oh,
Yeah, can I like stick my arm? Because I've got a pretty big like wingspan. Can I like stick my arm up through the sand?
Let me check how deep this hole is real quick.
ooh.
If you need to stand on the bottom.
I will.
so you or me? Yeah.
Cedric, give me a perception check. Muda, you're gonna take 4 points of suffocation damage.
Okay.
I see nothing.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't see it. You don't see his fingertips sticking up out of the.
You're, go get some help or help him, though.
You
Gotta guy gets
dumbass.
down there.
Okay. So seeing as how I can't pull her up, I'm just gonna get out now.
All right, give me a strength check.
All right.
Done in there.
Yeah, you managed to get yourself out.
Well, there is a body down there.
Told you to yell for him.
Yeah, how am I gonna yell?
I didn't think that. Alright, I think, what's his name? I think Bergstaff did this. Because let's think about this. She's and they ran off together.
You don't know there's a body down there, fool.
He just told me.
Oh, did he? Okay, my bad. Sorry,
Come on.
it must have cut out for me.
Yeah, so like, I think we should try to find Bergstaff now.
Yes.
Or is he?
Where would he be?
Use your scent.
Yeah, let me just
Dang.
use my cow powers.
Oh, Mamu.
Alright, yeah, I'd like to try and track Lord Bergstaff now.
Dickhead.
Give me a survival check.
Both of us, or just Muda.
You give me one as well.
Whoop. So I dropped my phone on my keyboard, and this is what it created.
Survive. It's not letting me click it.
Did you try with your left finger?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like this.
Ooh.
Do it just like that.
Oh. No, it's just getting highlighted.
You did do it right.
Oh.
Try again. Ah, see, you still ain't doing it right. Look. Watch closely. Like that.
Oh,
Are you in the skills tab of the bio or the core and your character
Yeah.
sheet? And you click survival and it does nothing?
yeah, it just gets highlighted with a dot.
That's because you have -1 wisdom. You're not allowed to make wisdom throws.
Oh, really?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, on the skills, you just click it.
It's not working for him.
I know, but are you?
Let's all do it to show him. Oh, only.
Let's just get spam the chat.
Repetition is key.
Give me a d20. Just do /r space 1d20. I mean, you have a -1 to it, so.
It looks like that without the period.
No, it said R, not a 2. You fool.
Where you guys type that?
In game.
Chat box, bottom right. There's like the text box thing. Click on that.
Yeah, there's nothing updated there. There we go.
Yeah, okay, so hit /R space.
Well, you can't even find the text box. Like right above where the text is popping up.
Space 1d20.
Did that sound?
Ryan,
Yeah.
Huh.
What's up?
look at memes, but don't look at it stream.
Unable to read or set data from server. There may be a problem with your session. I'm gonna reload the page real quick.
Wow.
Are you just looking at the memes?
Yeah.
What is this? That's so dumb.
Yeah, it's just funny with the puppet.
That's Count Chocula. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, no, it's not.
No,
It looks
it's
like
It's not. That is not.
It reminds me of it though.
I think I got it now. Survival.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
It was a shit roll. But, yeah.
No, neither one of you two managed to find a tracking on him.
Huh. Well. What do you think we should do?
I think just give up and go to sleep.
Well, suppose we should report back to the detectives and
You are the detective.
Yeah, you are the detective.
Okay, the other detective.
Sherlock, Moo Moo.
Yeah, let's go back to them.
All I know is that I'm about to lock my door tonight, and if they mess with the lock, they get the Glock.
You don't have a clock.
Let's go, cowboy.
Mess with my lock, you'll find out.
Alright, so we head back to where the detectives are.
Alright, give me a moment here.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm trying to find something in real life. Give me 1 second.
I can hear you!
My character is doing a pretty good job. Reaching through the kitchen.
You've just been eating the whole time.
Hello, bro.
The
I just
kitchen,
woke
has the kitchen has a dead body in it, so.
We seen enough of them.
Yeah, he's trying to clean them.
What are you saying? That you that body?
This one just happens to be a lady.
Oh, God.
Well,
Did you see how that chicken ate that chicken?
only you saw that.
Actually, none of us saw that.
None of us
Yeah.
saw that.
But you passed up an opportunity to fuck her.
No, you have an opportunity.
She was singing songs.
Oh yeah, big bone signs, you know.
And you were like, no, I'm good.
You're like, I got it.
Or trying to say something.
Like I'm a holy man.
I know. Ugh.
Like a girl who reads her Bible.
Not the priest's daughter.
Jeez, Brian, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, Brian. Is it lunch break? Because I'll go make more chicken nuggets if it is.
Pepsi and P.
You got a Pepsi and P?
All right, sorry about that.
I've had a P for a while.
Okay.
You want a P?
I have a Pepsi and P.
Really?
That's what.
Sorry.
No, not that.
That's hey.
No, I got up to look for something, and then I go to sit back down to my chair, and and I move my chair around a lot. And I found the other one right under my chair.
What'd you get?
Just fucking something for my phone. Anyways,
The stylus?
no. Anyways,
Case?
shut up. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
We're going back to the detectives.
Okay.
I'm still going to the library.
All right. So you and the brothers go to the library. What are you
It's a
doing?
long hallway. Taking a break because it's a long hallway.
It's a very long hallway. The longest of hallways.
Nah, so I'm just gonna go back to the library, but I'm gonna like open the door kind of promptly, but not too aggressively. I want to be like, Vanya!
I'm gonna start rubbing my forehead. What do you want?
Do you need some help?
I do not. You can leave.
Looks like you need help.
Please go away.
I'm gonna help you now.
Can I
I'm
slap
gonna-
him with
I'm gonna-
Mage Hand?
You can.
Oh,
I
okay.
slap him with
Actually,
Mage Hand.
she can't.
What do you mean?
Can't.
Mage hand can't attack.
Well, no, you can still slap. It just won't do damage.
Yeah.
It's gonna go through me.
Slap.
It ain't gonna affect me though. What do you mean?
I mean,
No.
you'll feel a
That's like-
sting, but it doesn't really do anything.
No, it doesn't do any damage. You're still.
You feel the sting, but nothing happens.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna
It's
cast
the
Hellish
thought
Rebuke.
that counts.
Oh my god. You're not taking damage. You can't cast Hellish
I
Rebuke.
know. I'm gonna peek over her shoulder and look at the book she's reading.
I'm gonna turn around and keep reading.
I'm gonna quickly grab the book from you and walk a few steps away while I look at it.
Oh my god, you.
And I'm going to be ending this right here. All right.
Well, no, the reason why I was doing that is because I was gonna look at what it is and get an idea, then go look at look at the other books and see if I can't find anything to help her.
You
while
know
she-
what it is.
I do.
Yes, it's the cipher. You were there.
I was. Rough night. Sorry. I'm gonna go look for a book that could possibly aid in her ciphering skills.
Oh my god.
Okay, give me an investigation check. We're gonna switch back over to Muda and the other. And Cedric.
It's just it takes a while, but you know. I'm not good with libraries.
The other.
Anyways. Alright. So, the two of you go back, and they seem, and the two detectives, the constable and the detective, seem to be talking to each other about the body and about other things, and they go, "Oh, welcome back."
Well, unfortunately, we bring troubling news.
Oh, what happened?
Miss Amy met her unfortunate end in a sand trap.
Sorry. One more time?
Amy fell in a sand trap.
Die.
She's no longer with us.
Well, that's interesting.
Would you like to join us?
And the sand trap? No, I'm good.
Do you
No.
see how deep it is?
I tried to recover the body. Unfortunately, my arms were not long enough.
Well, why don't we go ahead and try to get that out of there? At least give her a proper burial.
Well, the troubling matter is that, if you remember, Lord Burkstaff followed Amy. But Lord Burkstaff is nowhere to be found.
I'm aware, but maybe if somebody could have acted quicker, then she might not have been dead.
Who else could have acted quicker than Lord Burkstaff?
One does not merely outrun a bull.
I like the way this im's talking to us.
All I'm saying is that if somebody from an adventuring party had gone after them, then she may still be alive. That's all I'm saying.
We did go after her.
I meant immediately and didn't dick around this place for a while. But anyways. So yes, we should go try to retrieve the body, or what are you two doing?
I think we should find, or at least attempt to find, Burkstaff. Because if he's nowhere to be found, then that could be another victim. Or the murderer.
Well, the only other guests are me and the two brothers. So as long as,
But he could be in danger.
who could be in danger?
Burkstaff.
Is
We
it-
don't know if someone else is in here with us.
Ah, sorry, I thought you were blaming Burkstaff for the murders.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'm not Mal.
Although it is a growing possibility.
I'm sorry, I just misunderstood.
It's alright. I'm not good with English.
It's not English, it's common.
My wisdom's -1.
Well, alright. Maybe we should go try to find him. Any idea on where he could be?
Not in the same track room. I mean, one of us could check his bedroom to see if he's in there, if we can find a clue in there.
Is it possible that he would have some sort of safe room somewhere in the manor?
I'm not sure. This is my first time being up here. I mean, I told you that I've been trying for months to get into this place, and, well, the first night I'm here. Murders. Isn't that just awesome?
Is there any, staff around?
You look around and there doesn't seem to be any staff.
Oh, could we find that senior staff member? That, Fania got?
I believe she actually had gone home for the evening. I think the only one that had remained was Amy, bless her soul.
Rip.
At least she's already buried.
Inappropriate.
The two brothers just burst out laughing. Fuck, that's funny.
Well,
It's not gonna help much standing around, guys.
I'll tell you what. We can combine. We can combine brains and brawn in this.
I missed
Uh,
that one.
Exactly. So why don't me and the detective go look for Lord Burkstaff, and you and the constable go another way, and we'll meet back here.
What up, Constable?
So,
You gonna go check out his bedroom with me?
sounds good to
It's
me.
pretty big. Alright. Maybe we can explore his bed.
I'm okay.
But yeah, I wanna go check out that room. While you guys do your stuff.
Alright. So, as you and the constable head up to the room, the door is locked.
Can I attempt to kick it in?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Okay. Uh, it's more like
Oof.
6.
Yeah, you go to try to kick it open, and it just boom, your foot hits, and it's a very, very sturdy door.
Hey, Constable, can you try?
I sure can try. He goes up and he kicks it, and he hits it, and he just, nope.
Alright, what does this do? What does Eldritch Blast do?
That's an attack.
Can I just open the door? To break it open?
Why don't you just do a strength check?
I already did.
Well, if you fail, get back up.
Alright, I'll try kicking it again then. Then I could double do it.
You can try to kick a door down multiple times.
Oh, I didn't want to.
At least until Ryan stops you.
Alright, second kick.
Break your foot.
Yeah, go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast.
Wait, what happened?
Go ahead and do Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Is that good?
Roll me damage.
Where's damage at?
I'm gonna scream out that.
Just click Eldritch Blast on the chat box on the right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go investigate a vase that had fallen again.
Is that good?
You hit the door and it just doesn't seem to do anything.
Jesus, this is a bulky door.
Do I hear a blast from?
Yeah, you hear.
upstairs?
Yeah, you hear this.
I will go inspect then.
It was a vase.
Yeah, it was just in the base. Another sturdy kick.
Wait, that didn't break the door?
No, there's only 5
What kind
damage.
of door is this?
It's a magic door.
Can I kick it again if you want? If you allow it.
Really sturdy ass
That's your
door.
permission.
If the god so deems it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another strength.
God. I have the lowest rolls I think I've ever had.
Yeah, no.
Twist.
So Vanya, you head up the staircase and you see 2 fools trying to kick down a door.
What are you two trying to do?
Open it.
Why?
Looking for clues.
What clues do you suspect that will be here?
Alright, so this is what happened. We found Amy's dead body.
As you're saying this, I'm gonna start picking the lock. I'm proficient in thieves' tools.
All right, give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Oh, you don't even care what they have to say?
I don't know how to.
You should. There should just be an item that you have. What the hell are? What is that? Just that blank number?
9, 16, 10, 2.
I remember these tools.
Right? Would it just be like a dex check plus proficiency?
And Burke's
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then just that plus 2. Oh, wait, I was rolling that whole time. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, you rolled.
Oh, I didn't realize that that's what that was.
I was wondering how many times would you would roll.
She got a 20.
Hours has it been since this whole incident happened?
In all honesty, it really hasn't been a long time.
This is fresh. We just heard this.
I don't even know where I am at this point.
You would? I'm really just fucking around at this point in the gas shadow estate, just breaking shit. eating
Burke's staff
shit.
now.
Why-
Switched it.
Why is his name Burke's staff?
What's his name?
What's his name, yo?
Yo, man, I gotta adjust to all these stuff. Oh, Burke's staff, I don't care if I just fuck around and shit. In all honesty, Vanya's like the annoyed mom of the group.
She comes in helpful when we can open the door.
Well, I just want to read this. I'm gonna click it.
That will open doors.
I want it. Like, do I have to see where it is?
What do you
You
mean?
can see the door though.
Like, could I summon the mage hand on the other side of the door and try opening it?
No, you couldn't because it's so blocked by physical
Oh.
means.
This door is very tricky.
Into the anagram and then do it.
Can I also head up toward the blast?
Why don't you just crawl under the door and then turn back into your human?
I have a limited amount of that per day.
Oh.
Ryan,
What?
can I head up toward the blast?
Sure.
Okay. Do that.
Cool.
That sounds fun. Open
Oh,
it.
I have a crowbar. Can I try opening it with the
Oh, shit,
crowbar?
you too.
Sure.
Y'all have crowbars?
Yeah. I'm a
Yo, get
criminal.
crowbar.
Where'd y'all get a crowbar?
I also have a hammer.
Give me another thief tool check. There you go.
There you go.
So yeah, you line the crowbar up on the door handle, and you and it breaks open.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go inspect for clues.
I'm gonna investigate around the room.
Our
Just
gang
see if
split
she
up.
was in the room.
All right. So, as you walk into the room, give me 1 second here.
Alright. Wait, who's all with us right now? Me, Constable, Vanya, and who?
I'm on my way.
I need Vanya. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's so mean.
As you step into the room, you hear this boom, this blast. You quickly dodge out of the way, and you look, and this shotgun like spray had pelted the door and everything behind it.
Oh,
Somebody was
Jesus.
playing Rust.
Yeah. Who can I? Is it a person?
No, it was a trap.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Dun dun dun.
Does it look like a one-time use trap?
You're not sure? You don't even know where it is right now.
Oh.
Investigate.
Granada.
I mean, I'm not gonna inspect that.
Lie carefully into the room.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Alright. My wisdoms.
So yeah, you step in, and then I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. You're trying to look out for it, and as you're trying to look out for it, you will accidentally trip it. Ooh, you're gonna take 9 points of damage as the shotgun blast just splatters all over your chest.
Damn.
Yeah,
How do I change that? Do I just... Wait,
on your current, change it.
There we go. Did you see where the shot came from, Vanya?
Yeah, can I see like the direction?
Yeah, you can see where it came from now. It was under one of the nightstands in front of the bed, pointed at the door, and it's very obvious now with that second cluster of shots being let out.
I claim that.
Can I try and use produce flame and like melt the end of it so it can't shoot?
Well, both of you are in the room now.
Oh,
Why don't you just take it?
That's a crazy idea there, Noah.
Get a fucking shotgun.
Oh shit.
I'll take the shotgun.
All right, I need you to give me a dexterity check. See if you can disassemble it.
Oh, you're gonna end up shooting me again.
As you try to disassemble it, it seems to be like it seems to be resting precariously, and there's a lot of different parts. And you get like as you start disassembling it, you start taking apart like the handle and other shit, and it just kind of seems to crumble apart in different pieces.
Stupid woman.
Oh.
Oh. We could have had a shotgun.
At least I didn't get shot.
Hear from you, woman.
Yeah, the shotgun's not going to be shooting any more bullets. It is safe to enter.
If I come in Constantinople.
Somebody should take the shotgun.
We already
Well,
broke it.
Yeah, yeah.
Vania doesn't know how to pick up a shotgun. I guess I'm gonna look around the room to see if I can find any clue about Amy or Silverhole. If they had any, like, if they were in the room or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you thought of something. It's like
Sorry.
movement.
Actually, I think I'm gonna end tonight's session here.
Oh.
Yeah.
My nuggets aren't done yet.
You're what?
My chicken nuggets aren't done. I'm serious. They're in the microwave. I'm not kidding.
How long did you put them in for?
3 minutes, but I put like 15 in.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna end tonight's session there.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just not really